Do a couple of videos actually. I had some ideas last night. I've been having ideas and I actually just don't do them or just forget the ideas. And I really want to use my professional camera, but it takes so I don't go on my laptop that well, so to use a professional camera. Like I have a professional camera for like a couple of years now, and it's still good because you know it's not a Canon. I think some of the end. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. I think that's I'm not even sure. But I had a Canon at one point. I had like a smaller camera, but it was I had a lot of. I like technology. Sometimes I end up buying it and not use it. I have a problem. But yeah, I really want to do a lot of videos. I'm gonna do it on my phone, but it seems I feel like it's clear enough. My eyes are also not that great. So probably you can tell me the information. I don't have that much viewers right now. I'm trying to build up my whatever. You know, this could be my side gig, but I don't get money for this right now. So just to talk to you guys and to chill and until I get my life back on board. Just like something to do on a pastime, really. So I'm basically doing kind of sick. I'm not about that life. Okay, so this is about living on campus. Oh my gosh, I used to be a college student. I did 2 different kind of colleges. I did 2-year college and I did a 4-year college. To me, that way is cheaper. I didn't really care to go to college, but I did go to college, so I can't really say much. Not that what school. The school's not for everybody. I kind of got forced into it. But I don't like it because I owed debt and I didn't really care about the school, and especially the 4-year school that I went to, I owe money for that school, and I'm like, I really went to debt just to make friends because that's what I really did. I didn't do anything or learn anything extra. I probably should have learned. Like I didn't do that much acting. I was in school for theater. I didn't do that much acting in my 4-year school. I didn't do no acting in 4-year school, honestly. I did mostly dancing in 4-year school. I'm saying sorry, it's so weird. I did mostly dancing and singing.
Next stop,
and I had theater class.
and Kings Plaza.
Oh, I'm here.
Transfers available to
I didn't do
A3.
as much as I usually do. I didn't do that much acting at all. I did mostly singing. I did a lot of we went out of the country. I did my step team. We did singing in, I say Montreal, but it was Montreal. It was in St. Martin, and I did singing over there, singing the step team. So I don't know, but I was in a choir. Got some choir. But living on campus, first of all, living off the campus, I feel like when you go to a college near your house, it's in the same. Like I lived in New York City, and I lived in Lawton, which is Queens at the time. I can say that I don't live there anymore, so I don't care. And I went to Pittsburgh, which is like a 2-hour bus ride. It was so, I feel like I got to class much earlier, and I care about class somewhat a bit more in a way, but it was just so different. It was just, I didn't really do that much outside activity, unless I had like a class in the morning. Then I did a club on Wednesday, because they had club day on Wednesdays. They only had one day a week. It was just so much different. And then I came back home, or I did a class after the club, and then I came back home. It was just like, it really wasn't, and one time I had like 3 jobs, and I went to school at the same time, because I like to get my bread, right? I'm mad, I really said that word, oh my gosh, I'm a hot mess. But yeah, so when we don't live on campus, it's just like, you don't get the full college experience, I feel like. It's good especially if you're older and you have kids, it's good to have that more, you don't stay on campus kind of lifestyle, you know, because you get to do more things, you're more freer in a way to do more things with your life and, you know, do big girl stuff and big man stuff and all that. But when you live on campus, I didn't really get to live off the campus when I was at Blacksburg, but I'm happy because I didn't want to cook any food. I didn't care about that. I took up time in my schedule. I was a lot into clubs. But let me get into it. One reason why I picked the school I went to, because I live in New York City. It's very diverse, they say, but I feel like that's not really true because all the schools I went to were mostly black schools. I went to elementary school with black people there. Junior high schools, it maybe was a Spanish person. Like there was a few. I know this girl named Jacqueline. She was Spanish. They had people who were Spanish, but mostly everybody I saw around me was black. Like black people. High school, somebody told me the other day, people were Spanish there. I'm like, oh really? I met like one person who's Spanish there, like to me. People were probably there, I just didn't see them that much because like, I kind of blacked them out. And it was like this one white girl that I seen in my class. Like, it was just weird. So I wanted to go to a more Caucasian school, and I feel like Caucasian schools have better things, which is kind of true. in certain aspects, right? Because, you know, they have the money, so whatever. So, yeah. So I went to a school upstate. I was going to Old Westbury or Plattsburgh. That's the schools were accepted me at the time when I was applying. So I went there. Old Westbury I couldn't do because they didn't have my major. I thought they did for some reason, but apparently they didn't. I'm at the mall right now, guys. They didn't, so I couldn't actually go there. So I was tight about that, right? I had to get my nose a little bit. It sounds a little weird. Well, yeah. You know, I don't edit videos, so I was not about to cut this and put it onto another video. So, yeah. Are these cars for winnings? I don't really know. Maybe saying that, but I feel like I never win. I've done it before. Never won. Whatever. So, yeah. So when I went on campus, when I picked the school, I got in good. My first roommate, they gave me that roommate. If I remember properly, I probably could be wrong. I believe they gave me that roommate. She found me on Facebook. It was a white girl. She found me on Facebook. She seemed very nice. She seemed very nice. But we didn't work out. After like 3 weeks, and she did some stuff in the room. I was happy that she left. Oh, thank God, because I went for a whole year without a roommate. A person actually came to my room and was like, oh, do you want a roommate? And I told the young lady, she's black. I was like, I don't want a roommate, but I can't stop you from coming in here because they'll tell me to pay for two fees for the room. If you want your own room, you have to pay to get your own room. Because my roommate moved out, I don't have to pay that half, right? Like I had the whole room to myself. And I set up my room in a way that was comfortable just for me alone, you know? You feel me? So I was happy not to have a roommate. But she never came in my room, thank God. The next semester, a friend on Facebook and this other girl, friend on Facebook, one of her friends wanted to come see, like I think she applied to many schools and she got into Plattsburgh. And she saw that I went to Plattsburgh, so she friended me on Facebook. We talked a little bit over Facebook and she became my roommate. Honestly, the girl is, I talk to her now and then. I'm a person, for some reason, I don't make long friendships. I don't know what it is about me. People just don't like me. She said she never had a problem with me. I talked to her more after I left. And it was cool. She brought me like, I think, a birthday present one time or a graduation present, something like that. At one point, she seemed very cool. Her name was Camille. And she was very cool. It was different because she went to I'm not a partier. I'm a more, and I don't like to party because I don't like to dance. Like I like to dance like choreographed dancing. If I'm dancing, like if I have a group of friends at my house, I would dance for like 10 minutes the most and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I think it's type boring. I don't know how people could be doing the most out of a party. To me, it's so boring. At least when you do a show and you do learn to dance repetitively, at least you have an audience to entertain. So you're doing something. When you just dance at a party, just shaking your leg once to the same different words, same beat. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. So she's more of a partier, and the school wasn't really. They wasn't party. She came to an all-black school, like in I think the South or something like that, and it was just a different take for her. She didn't like it as much as me. I loved it because why? And she didn't do that much clubs. She's more into bookwork. I didn't care less about the bookwork. I got pretty okay grades. At the theater classes, I got like A's. Got like a B. And like, wait, I think something, puppetry. Yeah, I said puppetry, guys. I think I got an A in that class. It's either A or A minus, something like that. But, yeah, so I really, it was just different. So I joined a lot of clubs. I did Club Caribbean, which is basically Caribbean. I feel like the clubs that they have in there, and if it was like a Korean club, it would just be the people who are that background we kind of join to, like come into it. I feel like the clubs didn't really, they try to be open, but because of the name of the club, people that kind of background got drawn to that club. It makes sense. To be the Caribbean club, which is I think the best one out of all of them, because they didn't just say Jamaican club, which is mostly was Jamaicans in there anyway, because we be everywhere. But it was the whole Caribbean would come in and be a part of the group, you know what I'm saying? And they have African unity. Mostly, I went to a meeting one time. I feel like I felt weird in a way because it's like it was an African day. People was like, "Yeah, African American. I'm born here." So to me, I feel like I'm Afro-Caribbean because my mother is Jamaican, so I connect more with the Jamaican side because I'm Jamaican, even though I'm born here. That's a different story. Maybe I'll get into that one day, right? So it was a good opportunity to do this thing. I'm looking for the store for something for this lady. So yeah, did I pass the store and I didn't realize I'm chatting? I did. I didn't pass the store yet. I want to do this thing before I get into the store to get this for this lady at the point. So yeah, it was a good experience. I love living on campus. I did activities. I was on the step team. I was in the gospel choir team, and the gospel choir team. The gospel choir was very active. Now they're even more after I left, and I'm tight. I'm like, damn. It's so active. They do a lot of activities. They go a lot of places. So I went to church with them on Sunday morning. People who you're not into that kind of stuff, maybe to you that's boring. But I had so much fun. I met, and the thing about it, even though, because some of the people up there who was Caucasian, they seem kind of, you know, put off. And usually I'll, because it's on campus, I'll join a theater group. The theater kids seem kind of, they were interesting. And something happened, was said kind of negative towards black people from a person in the theater group. So I really didn't try to hang around with them because of that. I don't know what their mindset was about black people, so I tried not to be around them at all. But I know it wasn't all of them, because some people who were in the theater group, in the theater department, was really, really nice. But some people, you don't know what people are thinking sometimes. So it's better to get the craziness from your own people instead of getting people who are not, you know, black. That sounds bad, but something was said, it was not that great. So I'll get into that story one day. Yeah. So yes, so the experience was overall nice. The gospel choir I had a lot of different people, Asians. And I didn't even know that much Asian people in school, because the Asian people, as you know, they stay by themselves a lot of the time. So when I be seeing them walk in packs, I'm like, the Asian people who go to the school, it was a good amount of Asian people there. But the school is mostly Caucasian. They had the blacks, and you could tell who the black people are because you see them in the black groups. So it was a good amount of us. But then they had like a black dorm. It sounds bad to say like that, but it was majority like, it wasn't, the way I lived was Kent Hall, but the dorm next to me, I think it was Macomb, was mostly the black, and I think probably Caribbean people, it seems like. A lot of black people were just in that one. But yeah, I tried to be outgoing. I did different groups. I was a director of a show called Night of Nations. Out of all the years that they did it, mine was the biggest one. Not trying to brag about that, but it was, you know, I tried to promote the thing properly, get everybody involved. A thing happened on that occasion too, you know. That's a different story. But it was a good experience. Like, I had a class I didn't like. It was a music class. One thing, if you're living on campus, guys, please don't book a class at 9 o'clock in the morning, unless you're a morning person. I'm not. My class started I did one class, I think it was at 9. I got there, I think, early one time out of the whole semester. I had to drop the class. I got there, class ended at like 9:40, 9:50. I think it was 9:50. I got there at 9:50 or 9:45. And it made no sense. And I didn't care. It was a music class. It was boring as hell. I should have known from get-go. I tried to be a music minor. That wasn't, and I would have to stay in school longer. The devil is a liar. I was not about that music minor life. It was just not for me. So one thing, if you're not a morning person, don't do it. If you're not into that major, don't do it, because you're just killing yourself. Sometimes you gotta do classes. Like I did math, and I didn't like, oh, I'm gonna use this math for in real life. I'm a theater major. I don't care about, unless I know how to count, I know how to add and subtract. That's all I want to know. How to count my money, how to subtract what you need to get out of it, and what I'm going to get after. That's all that matters when you're a theater major to me. And if I give out to charities to get my little check, my little money back from the IRS. So that's all you got to know. Basic stuff, right? So, yes, it was a good experience overall. Living on campus, the food is right there. They had different places to eat. We had a lot of different places on campus to eat compared to a lot of, like my brother said, he goes to Oswego. He said they don't have that much places on campus to eat compared to like other places, but you know, compared to my school. Some of the food was kind of like, whoa, you need somebody in the kitchen who know how to, you know, actually season their food. But it was a good experience. I didn't really go out into town that much unless I was with people in gospel choir again. But they're cool people. They, you know, I talk to them still on Facebook, stuff like that. It was a good experience to talk to different people, to be around different people, to do different things. And to go out there, I was so happy to leave home. I was so happy. The hurricane came and I was like, oh my God, I want to leave. So I didn't care about it. I was like, if you're getting caught up in a hurricane, I don't care. I just want to leave this house. I was just so hyped to get out. At the time I had my license, I was like, nah, I gotta get in a car and drive. But I never drove that far, so it would have been crazy probably to drive that far. Especially in the hurricane, and it was raining, it was crazy. And then they had an earthquake, so at one point we were trying to go it was passing Albany, and the street was kind of opening too, so we couldn't even have to go through a different path. It was crazy as hell. But I'm getting very off the course. But living on campus was amazing. Getting to school, you just get up, you brush your teeth, you change it. Some people wore their pajamas to class. I'm not about that pajama life. I changed my clothes to go to class. Every time I went to go to class, the gym was right there. We had rock climbing, we had Zumba class, we had bicycling, I think it was called, bicycling class, or I think it's a different name for it actually. It was really cool to live on campus. Like everything you really wanted. I got a job. I worked in the theater department for the stagecraft to like build sets and stuff like that. It was so cool. And then I had a night of nations job after that, because you know, even if it's not a lot of money, I gotta make my cash. But I love the experience. So if you have the opportunity, especially when you're younger, to go away to school, if you want to try out the you know, first being at home and going to school, try that out. But try going on campus. And if you don't have the money, try to do like at least a semester or two and see how you like it. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that money or try to get an extra job on campus to make you like supplement or be a RA. RA is a very good way to be on campus and also get your classes get your room in for free. So that's a good way to do things. It's really, really cool. You meet new people. People in my school had a big population of international students, like all over the world. So just do that. Have fun, guys. This is, you know, thank you for watching. Thank you for just being there. Thank you, guys. Bye.